What's going on, guys? Angel here, TikTok Growth Secrets, and today I'm going to be discussing a lot of things, Q&A. There's a lot of big topics in TikTok. One of the big topics is that UMG, Universal Music Group, they are taking, oops, I have to turn something down real quick on my live. Sorry about. Let me go ahead and check what's going on. There we go. So sorry about that. I had myself blaring in my ear and I couldn't think. So as you guys can see, by the way, I have my account next to me. I'm going to go ahead and be able to do some searches and do some of those things and kind of discuss those. But some big news that I'll give you guys first is, like I said, Universal Music Group pulling songs, their catalog off of TikTok. What that means is a lot of creators' accounts are going to essentially get muted, right? And so a lot of videos are going to get muted. Millions of videos are going to get muted if they go ahead and pull that off. Another thing that's huge is TikTok said that they want to push horizontal videos a lot here, like TikTok. And so what they did was they sent a notification to everybody that told them that if they go ahead and post horizontal videos, they're going to go ahead and get more views. And so that's starting to trickle out here as well. And then I just saw an article as well that I haven't even shot a video about yet. And it's talking about TikTok going to every single For You page video, right? Every single one will be shoppable. And it'll be shoppable based on TikTok's AI. Okay. They're going to go ahead and put and analyze your video and see some things in your video. And they're going to go ahead and put the thing that they think would sell the best based on their AI, link it on your video regardless. They haven't said whether if somebody buys from your account, what if they will go ahead and give you commission or not. I dang sure want commission if they're going to throw shoppable links on my videos on the For You page. I want to make sure that I get at least a cut of that, right? So that's something that they're discussing here as well. But I want to make sure I discuss that here really quick. Go ahead and say hi in the comments, guys. Cashflow Sisters is here. Jessica is here. Hello, here from the TikTok premium community. Love you, Jess. Good to see you. That's awesome. What does shoppable mean? It means that they can shop from the post. Exactly, Jess. They can shop directly from the post. So if you go ahead, let's go to my For You page here really quick. Let's find a shoppable video here, right here. So that's a series, but you see how this video right here has my top 3 biggest lessons. That's a series video, but every single video on your For You page would look like that with a product by TikTok if they send this through, right? And so every single video would be a shop video. So not just people that do it, but everybody that every single swipe would be a shop video. So that's something that they're really going ahead and pushing out. Like they steal our content? No. So your content will show up on the For You page just like it always will. But instead of your videos just looking like this, right? With nothing else on it, maybe the location, but this is what your video would look like, say, on the For You page. Instead of just having it like this, it would look like it would have a shop video, a link there that you didn't put there. Right? But TikTok put it there based on what they think your audience would like to buy and or something that they see perhaps in the background. So that's, like I said, that's a whole new level of, there we go. I want to make sure you guys can see everything. That is a whole new level. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be something that they're testing as well. So want to make sure that you guys knew those news things. Landscape videos, they're going to get pushed. And a lot of people have been asking me about that, by the way, about landscape videos getting pushed. And I think it's a good thing, but they have to be able to put it on a separate tab where people's mindsets are ready for longer form video and not even long video, but horizontal video, because it's a huge distraction. I just shot this video right here. And I did a little green screen to be able to pop myself out and point at the full screen button there. But if you click the full screen button, it will turn horizontal, which messes up what I have going on here. But it will turn horizontal, okay? And the big problem, the big disconnect is people are swiping through all of these vertical videos and they get to this one, they're like, oh, yuck. And so I just spent a lot of time green screening this video, right? And putting quality into this video. And I don't want them to swipe and disregard that video just because it's not in the format that is natural to TikTok. So I wish they would move this to another tab where people could not only get ready for that kind of content, but it could almost be like YouTube where it's searchable, right? Just like you go over here to your friends and you can go ahead and search things and find things. I wish they had a whole tab of that where you could find all horizontal videos about some things, right? There's a lot of things on YouTube, like how to fix your dishwasher, right? How to install a microwave, right? Doing those kind of things. And you could go ahead and search that. And that would be the competition that could go up against something like YouTube, right? And so I think that's what they need to do. But like I said, I had a lot of people tag them in that video, but that's here nor there. I'd like to see them do that. What other people are talking about with that news is they're talking about putting advertisements as well, like above and below, like above in the black here, above and below. And I think that would be treacherous for them. Because if they do that, anytime anybody sees a horizontal video, they're just going to swipe. There has to be some sort of native feature to it, right? That makes it a lot more enjoyable for the user. Make a purchase from our videos. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. And so what I hope for as well is that I really hope that people are going to go ahead and get commission if they buy something and put it right on your feed. So, I want to know, guys, do you guys have any questions of the people that are in here right now? Do you guys have any questions at all for me that I could answer for you right now? I want to go ahead and do that before I pull up my TikTok live as well. Because I like to throw my TikTok live here to continue to get questions, and it just helps me grow organically on TikTok as well. So I'm kind of, doing two birds with one stone here. And so how do you do that cool green screen thing popping out of the video? So that's awesome. With the green screen where I popped out of the video, all I did, yes, converting content. I'll talk about that here in a second. While I have you guys here. Okay. So what happens is what you do is I have a green screen. And so I have a piece of cloth, right? That's green. So like a green screen. And what I did was I stretched it out all the way on the bottom of my video. So I actually just like had two chairs that stretched out my green screen tight, and I just clamped them so that it would stay still. And then I lined it up with the bottom fifth or so of my video so that the bottom fifth of my video was covered with that green screen. And then all I did was reach over the green screen. And so I reached over the green screen, but not like so far that my finger's off the screen, just enough so that it's on the screen still, so that I could cut out that green, put black behind it, and then it looks like I'm pointing at the actual, like this. It looks like I'm actually pointing at right? You can see that there where I'm like coming out of the screen. So the portion that's black, that's behind my hand, is actually green screen. I just subbed it for black. And so you can go into CapCut. I use DaVinci Resolve, but all I did was replace the green with a black bar, and that's it. So it looks like everything blends. It's not actually as complicated as it seems. I could definitely do hey, thank you for genius. Thank you. I could definitely do a tutorial in the community for you guys. That'd be no big deal at all. So I can show you guys that there. Business Well says that's cool. Yes, it is. Making converting content. Maybe I can go ahead and I can switch you guys over to my little mind map. I've been doing a lot of mind maps lately, and they've been really helping me out. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get you guys this mind map over. Where are we at? Mind map. Can you guys see my mind map now? Hopefully you can see it. There. So I'll go ahead and make my mind map here a little bit bigger so you guys can see. And so I'm going to go ahead and break down exactly what Les was talking about. Okay. So there are layers. So selling converting, right? This is the big thing that you guys want to do. But there are so many different types of there's so many different types of people that are on your videos. Okay, let me pull up one more thing here really quick. Let's see. There was something that I could reference for you guys that helped me break this down way way easier. Let me see. I'm trying to find it here really quick. It will make things a lot easier when you guys are trying to create converting content instead of just content that is where is it? There was a there is a chart. I had it and I don't see it in my I do not see it. Sorry for the delay here. I'm looking. Um, why do I not see it? But I want to make sure that I get this for you guys because this is a really, where is my, I don't want to miss any of the steps is what I'm saying. It is right. Um, I think I have it right here. It should be. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to go ahead and break this down here for you. So first, a lot of times people are in this problem phase, okay? I'm going to go ahead and delete this part. This problem phase is where they don't even recognize that they have a problem. So we'll call this pre-problem actually. The pre-problem phase. They're not even aware that they have a problem. So when you're thinking about creating content, this is where you would make them aware of the problem. And so I've been doing that a little more in my content here recently. I'm not showing, I don't think my here, maybe I can go like this and show my, put my phone over the top here. And then go ahead and slide that back so you can kind of see both. But I've been making content a lot about that lately. There's one where I'm in the car here. And so I created a piece of content about why you need to learn to grow on TikTok now, right? And so I talked about the importance of the creator economy. It's going to go ahead and double in the next 3 years. I don't know if you guys understand how big that is, but the content economy doubling, the creator economy doubling in the next 3 years. That means what it took 20 years, right? What took 20 years to do. Oh, good. Love mind map. I love seeing it. Yes. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. But what it took 20 years for people to do YouTube, right? And Facebook and Instagram and all those places, it took 20 years for the creator economy to be built. And it's going to go ahead and do that again over the next 3. So that means that TikTok's going to be something that's really important for you guys. And so that's what I talked about in that video was how important it is to really be a part of this creator economy because it's going to go ahead and blow up. So this is them not even knowing they have a problem. So when I talked about that piece of content, I tried to introduce a problem to them that they're going to miss out on the creator economy. So you need to have some content in this bin. They don't even know they have the problem yet. They don't even know what they're missing. Tell them what they're missing. Like, this is like almost make them feel like they don't have a problem, but give them a problem, right? So that's kind of what I did with that piece of content, right? The next piece of content that we have here is going to be the problem phase, right? Now they understand that they have a problem, okay? And so when they're in the problem phase, what you're going to want to do is, let's see if I can. You want to be let's see if I can, for some reason I'm not, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I'll try like that. Pre-problem phase, you have the problem phase here, okay? And with the problem phase, you are going to introduce and try to solve some of these problems for people, right? That's a really, really big thing, okay? So you're going to kind of give some solutions to their problem. And this would be like, I did a video about this recently, fairly recently as well, the YouTubeification of TikTok, right? And so it's this video, TikTok turning into YouTube. And what I did was I showed you guys a really good intro of how I used my little candle, and I lit the candle and I set it down. And by the end of the video, when I was done, I picked that candle back up and I blew it out, right? To signify the beginning of the video and the end of the video. And so at the end of that video though, I plugged, if you're trying to go ahead and solve this problem, right? I have the intro, the TikTok intro to mastery, right? So you can go ahead and purchase that at my stand store. And so that's the solution, right, to this problem phase. I gave them a solution. So that in the problem phase, you know, giving them solutions and your product ultimately being the solution is a big part here, okay? So after they know that they have the problem phase, they're going to evaluate all other alternatives. So after you tell them that they have a problem, and then you go ahead and they know they have a problem, and you give them a solution, which would be down here, right? You now have them evaluating all other alternatives to your solution, right? So do I need the intro mastery, or can I go ahead and do this myself? Can I go ahead and watch hours of TikTok? Can I go to YouTube? Can I go to Pinterest? Is there another creator that's teaching this as well? Are they better? Is there another program that's better? Is there a program that's cheaper? And so they're kind of going through that phase, right? And so they're doing kind of their research. They're evaluating all the alternatives. And so creating content for people that are all in their alternatives, that are evaluating all these other alternatives, you want to make content that is going to alleviate everything that they have as a problem with your solution, right? So this, by the way, this is going to be in the course, the community, the premium side here soon, actually. I just haven't had a chance to push it. I know Les has been asking me about this video, about this content. And so I'm going to be creating this actual one soon. It's going to be a lot more polished than I have it right now. But you guys are getting the goods right now, okay? And there's going to be other things to it, but this is just the basics. So you're going to evaluate all other alternatives, okay? And so when you're creating content there, what you're going to want to do is take all of the reasons why they wouldn't want to work with you. Maybe because your price is too much, right? Or something like that. And go ahead and give that's when people give like money back guarantees, or they don't think it's going to work for them. But being able to identify, like, if you're an educator on TikTok, if you do affiliate marketing, if you do whatever you're trying to sell, this is for you. Reassuring them that this is for them, okay? Also, you know, testimonials, right? So this is Les, and she's grown 5,000 followers since she's been in my community, right? This is Twig69. He's grown 90,000 followers since he's been in my community. This is Julia Loggins. She grew all the way to 128,000 with me, lost her account, and now she's back to 3,000 in under a month. So like these testimonials, right? And those are some of the things that have sold you guys to come into the community, right? And so testimonials and trying to do every which way to make you look like the solution, okay? That's what you want to do in this phase. Next, they're going to be in the purchase phase, right? So they're going to go ahead and make a purchase. And when they're in this purchase state of mind, it's the content that you really want to relate to them is that, that you're authentic. And when they're this warm, you want to be able to have conversation. So maybe this is in the DM direct message. Maybe this is an email. Maybe this is on your TikTok live. I've sold a lot of people on TikTok live who've chatted, had questions, and I've been through. They were in this phase right here, this evaluating. And so what I did on that live was I was able to take all of their concerns away. And the only thing that they could do to solve the problem was purchase my thing, right? Purchase the community, purchase a call with me, purchase the mentorship, right? An audit, those kind of things. And so that part of the phase is extremely important. And then they're going to be in this purchase phase, okay? And so in this purchase phase, that's where they're going to be warm enough to really, go ahead and want their business, okay? And then you have the post purchase, right? And so once somebody's in this post-purchase phase, it's being able to follow up with them, be able to help them, be able to give them the things that they need to go ahead and grow. So this is kind of that phase. It's like I said, this is kind of the rough version. Love a good mind map. I'll see it. I adore you for doing this now. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. I know you've been asking a lot about it, but this is just a rough version. When I clean everything up even more, it'll be way better, but I know this is hitting. Eric, I must have sent, well, you guys are getting a free preview then. I must have sent it to both of my communities on accident. Well, or you must have been there somewhere. I actually meant to only send it to my paid peeps. So this is a free trial of what a Q&A section would be like. So if you gotta like this content, I would love to, like I said, I'd love to have you guys in there. Let me go ahead and put that for you guys in here for the people that are not paid. I'm sorry. I love that. I'd love to have you guys in here. I'll go ahead and share this in the chat with you guys. If you guys, oh yeah, you might have signed up for a trial. Erica, you might have signed up for a trial. But that's if anybody is wondering, that's the community. So you guys are getting a freebie here, turns out, okay? Some of you guys are getting a freebie, at least seeing this live. This is going to be some of the stuff that goes on here in the Q&A portion. Now, in the actual Q&A portion, I usually have my thread up as well of the actual community, and I have a community thread where you guys can post your questions, and I'll be able to go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and move. By the way, let me move this and go back to my face. Not that you guys would rather see my face than this amazing mind map that we just talked about. There we go. And I'll put the iPhone next. Swap those. There we go. So, but that is how you would sell. That's how you go through the phases, and you need to make content in. You have to make content in that style. Okay. So pre-problem phase, making sure that they understand that there is a problem, presenting the problem to them, right? They're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on this. You didn't know you had this problem, but there are hundreds and thousands of people that are making 10K a month, 50K a month, 30K a month on Shop, or being a creator, or digital products, or a community, or a course, or whatever you're trying to tell them about the problem. You have a problem. If you're a dentist, right? If you're a dentist, bring up a problem that the toothbrush that you're currently using is not, is ruining your teeth, right? This is the toothbrush that you need. This toothbrush does A, B, and C, right? Present the problem. And then once they have the problem, they're going to understand that, oh, that's why my teeth are doing that. So maybe I do have a problem. Then they're going to go ahead and start the searching phase, right? The evaluate. So there's this toothbrush and that toothbrush and this doctor or dentist and that dentist. And maybe I should go to this dentist and that dentist. And then whatever reasons maybe it's the price, maybe it's the time slots available. Maybe it's how long, the scheduling or whatever, right? And so people make those evaluations. Then they go ahead and purchase. And after they purchase, they go ahead and think about their purchase. Was this a good purchase? Can I use this, right? And so knowing this, and as a as a creator, you can go ahead and make buckets for all this content. Make sure you cover all of these things, because there are going to be some people on your For You page that are ready to purchase. And there's going to be some people on your some followers that see your videos that are ready to purchase. You're going to get some brand new people on your For You page that have never heard of you before. And you don't want to sell too hard to those people, right? And so I would be making a lot of content on these two, a little bit these three, okay? Right? So when I'm talking about you don't have a problem, or you have a problem you don't know about, and then the problem phase is where I spend a lot of my time. If you're stuck in the 200 view jail, this is how you do TikTok. This is how you would do TikTok SEO. This is the best script that that you can use, right? And you continue to use those things, right? And if you continue to evaluate the alternatives, other coaches, other programs, other this and that, you evaluate the things you like, the things you don't like, who you're getting the most value from, who do I trust the most. And then when you're ready to purchase, I usually could do that in the free community, right? I could do that on a TikTok live. Those are a lot of times where people are making their purchasing decision. Or sometimes they're just so intrigued, or they're so ready to solve this problem, and you're the right one. They just go ahead and reach out to you. Like Jess. I think Jess is still in here, aren't you, Jess? Um, like I said, I think it was maybe, early last week, maybe, that Jess and I had a really good call. And if you don't mind me sharing a little bit about it, Jess, Jess and I had a really good call. She is, was just kind of figuring out exactly how she wanted to approach things. And, she's really good on X, on Twitter. And so, one of the things that she didn't realize is actually how good of a writer she is. And when we were having our conversation, it was just really important for me in my opinion, to let her know how strong of a writer she is. And I don't think she might have realized it, but she didn't actually put it together. And so the ability to write at the level that she can write at, with being good on Twitter, right? That's writing. Being good in any captions, that's writing. Thinking of any video script, that's writing. Any words on a funnel, on a landing page, that's writing. On a blog, that's writing. Almost anything on social media, if you want to get really good at something, the way to do that is writing, and she's such a good writer. And so she could really showcase that her skill, right? So, of writing. And that's exactly what I wanted Jess to understand. So hopefully, I like that, seeing both your face and the mind map, just saying, got it. That is so much clearer. Yeah. That is awesome. So, but yeah, that's the conversation that her and I had, and I was really excited for her to really go ahead and embrace that, because it's a skill that a lot of people want. There's so many people there are some people now that are script writers for YouTube people, and for commercials and those kind of things, or they're copywriters on landing pages or on websites, or they're bloggers, or they actually do really good on social with Twitter and all of those things, right? And so even being able to shoot video and write video, so it's a really good skill. And so actually, that's probably the number one skill I would get better at if I were you going into this new creator economy, is writing, because it's going to help you with everything that you could possibly think of with social. So I'm actually doing content writing. I'm actually doing content writing now. I love that, Jess. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. Yeah, you have a skill, so you should utilize it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and get our other live peeps on. Now that we covered all of those things together here, I'll go ahead and throw some other questions that people have, so you guys can continue to get some value out of this. And I also continue to get some organic traffic and stuff out of this, right? So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm setting up my little gimbal here. This little gimbal is so worth it. I'm able to take it with me if I want to do any walks or any B-roll. But what I like about it is I can have my phone plugged in on my desk here while I am doing it. And it serves as like a tripod for me, so I can go ahead and tilt it whatever which way I want mechanically. Love it. So I'm going to go ahead and go live here, and we're going to continue this Q&A on TikTok. But I want to make sure that you guys got all this stuff first. And you have 2 clients right now. That's amazing, Jess. Let's talk, okay? You should message me. message me and I want to chat a little more. I want to break a few more things down with you or kind of hear what you got going on and see if I can give you some more tips there, Jess. Um, but that's congrats. That's awesome. I'm so happy. And it's so much easier to have success when you guys have direction. It's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable how much easier it is once you have some direction. So it's good to see everybody here. If you guys actually want to go ahead and check me out on YouTube as well, or in the community, I'm live in the community. Um, I guess for my free peeps as well. Turns out, which I didn't mean to do. There's that. I actually should make sure I post this in the in school because I actually don't even think I posted this in here. So live and live. I'm going to select that category as well. Bingo. Okay. So hopefully peeps can see that in there as well. What's going on, guys? Go ahead, tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. I even started up my program and women are ready to join. So thank you. That's super amazing. It shows live in school, but I got the email also. Oh, okay. Thank you, Business Wealth. I appreciate that. I didn't know if I was trying to send the email and make sure it was uploaded in the member tab and all of that, or the calendar tab. Did I put it in the calendar tab? I think I didn't I? I don't think it's a Zoom link, but it's going to be a YouTube link. So it should be there. So if people want to go ahead and join, I want to make sure that people know. I don't want to make sure I didn't isolate anybody. I don't want to miss any comments on here, guys. At all. I like your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want to make sure you guys can you guys still see that on in the community live as well? You guys can still see my comments here, so you guys can go ahead and interact. It looks like so that works perfect. What's going on, Steph, Jason, Ryan, Laura, Carlos, Creations? Good to see everybody here. What's going on, guys? Angel here. TikTok growth secrets. Today, I want to talk to you guys and discuss, is it true that UMG will start muting their music TikTok starting tomorrow, February 1st? Allegedly. And so if they do not come to an agreement, there is going to be people getting muted, or videos getting muted, excuse me. And that will mean that millions of videos will get muted. And so the thing about that is I want you guys to understand that that is 90% not TikTok's fault. Okay? It's not TikTok's fault. That is UMG, right? Do you have a Telegram group or a Twitch? I do not. I have a community in my Stand story that you guys can go ahead and join, a free group or the premium side of school, okay? If you want to join me there. So love to see you in there. But this is a UMG thing because they can decide whether they accept another extension with TikTok. And I believe UMG wanted more money and TikTok didn't want to offer more money, so they're kind of holding out. But the problem with that is UMG gets so much advertising off of TikTok. Songs blow up like crazy because of TikTok. And so if UMG pulls their music, their catalog, there's going to be so much less marketing for them. And so I don't think they realize how much TikTok actually influences the music that people listen. If you listen to the top 50 on Spotify, for example, it's all TikTok songs, right? Tate McRae blew up on TikTok. There's so many creators that blow up on TikTok. The Charlie Puths of the world, they grow their following on TikTok here, and it really grows them. I mean, obviously Taylor Swift, so many people with the UMG label that would lose their music, and that's just not a good thing for them, right? Not a good thing for them at all. If you guys are still commenting as well on YouTube, make sure you guys go ahead and let me know there, because I want to make sure I answer your guys' too. Can see the comments on YouTube. That's awesome, Gab. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's such a big thing. Gabby, what do you think about UMG and them pulling the catalog? You being in the music side. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I'm having a hard time getting followers. Any tips? Alyssa, yes. I do have a great tip for you here is one of the big things about getting followers is your ability to niche down, right? And so if you're not niche down, if you're not about something, if you're not like vertically, enough about a single topic, like I said, there's a lot of ways to explain this, but the best way that I think I can explain it is if you were watching a TV channel and you wanted to watch the cooking channel and you sat down and watched the cooking channel and you got a sports show and then you got a football game and then you got a safari and then you got a rom-com. And that's what happens when a lot of people come to people's accounts is when they get there, they're like, what is this about? Like, I don't even know, what this content creator does, what they're about. Do they have some sort of signature skit or video that they make? Or do they educate? What is it about? And so if they're confused, they're not going to follow, right? If you talk about too many things at once, they're not going to follow. You have to be known for something. I feel like I'm mostly niche, but I do throw a few random things in there. LOL. Yeah, we all do, and that's fine. You can do that, but you have to kind of to anchor yourself somewhere, right? Even when you think about the biggest creators, the guy, I forgot his name, but he's the kind of the foodie who goes around and tests food. His format, the exact format that he does, right? He goes around and he gets people's food and it blows up their business. You have Alex Earl who does the Get Ready With Me's, right? Those are her famous thing. You had Kabe Lame who did like the thing, right? That was his thing, right? And people knew what they were getting when they came to their account, right? And so that consistency is a lot like a TV channel is. And so when I turn on ESPN, I know I'm going to get highlights. I know I'm going to get sports, right? And that's the same sort of thing that a lot of creators aren't doing. So you have to anchor yourself. When you come to my account, you're getting TikTok growth. TikTok growth secrets. My name's TikTok growth. Helping businesses and creators survive the new TikTok algorithm. I'm going to talk to TikTok algorithm. Every single video that I create is going to be about the algorithm, TikTok SEO, content creator tips, editing, all the things that you need to be a good TikTok creator is going to be on my channel. The breaking news, all of those things that affect you as a creator. That's why people follow me, because they know that they're going to get all the tips, the tricks that they need, and they're going to get the news that they need, okay? So that's why somebody would go ahead and follow you. Gabby says about the musicians, it will make musicians upload their own songs, which is great for singer-songwriters. I mostly upload covers and give tutorials on how to play popular songs. So not huge, so not sure how that will go for me. Got it, Gabby. That's a great perspective. Exactly. And so, yeah, the indie people or the people that upload, that are singer-songwriters will be able to go ahead and take advantage of that. So that's a really good analysis, Gabby. Could you post movie clips on YouTube Shorts without getting a strike? I don't know. Actually, I'm not so sure about shorts. Shorts and YouTube, in general, you can get away with a little bit more. I feel like TikTok's really, really harsh right now, but you can get away with a little bit more. I don't have a button for the landscape upload property. Appreciate you. I'll give you a couple tips there on the new landscape mode. You can shoot it inside of your app. If you go ahead and just turn your video sideways, right? Sorry about that, peeps. You turn your video sideways, and then once you're done with your video and you record, all you do is rotate it so that it's horizontal, and you're good, okay? I want to ask some questions, but I'm unsure if it would be taken as disrespectful. Just honest. Sure, Zach. I'd love to know. Love to know. I'm just here for your success. Thank you, Benson. I appreciate you. But yeah, so you're able to do it that way, or you can just go ahead and turn your camera in your camera mode, or you could go ahead and go into CapCut and turn your camera and edit that way, as long as you do it in the 16:9, okay? To 16:9 format. I'm always curious about these accounts because I notice a trend. Sure, yeah, go ahead and ask me. I'm completely wide open. I filmed outside, app horizontal, want to upload. Yep. So you can go ahead, if you film outside, you can just take it into CapCut if you want and make sure that it's in 16:9. But most times if you just shoot horizontal and upload, it'll be just fine. It can take probably to 10 minutes before that button shows up. So absolutely. If you're selling hundreds of dollars worth of coaching, why do you not have millions of followers or likes? Thank you. I get the premise, but only ever seen a few of these accounts with any substantial numbers. Zach, that's a really good question. So TikTok now, you will not see anybody start from 0 and get to 10 million ever again. You'll never see it again. And the reason is because the algorithm now is so interest based and it's so niche that the ceiling's not going to be very high. And so what happens is a lot of people that have big accounts, right? They're going to grow with width. They're going to do something that's really universal, really relatable, right? And if you do stuff that's too universal and relatable, you don't go deep enough to get any followers. So a lot of these accounts there's accounts that have millions of views, but they don't have very many followers. Now on the flip side, for me, in my niche, 83,000 followers is, or 80, what I have now, 85, maybe I'm growing pretty quick. 85,000 followers is a decent amount in my niche. Most people in my niche don't have that upside because honestly, a lot of people don't like it, right? There's a certain amount of the group that don't like it, but there's not a huge ceiling. The ceiling is not huge for people. So you have better engagement than most, bro. Yeah, that's exactly it. I guess by niche, it makes more sense. I never thought in terms of niche 100%. And now with the algorithm, the way it is, there's only so much upside. So if you are in the general comedy niche, right? There's a lot of upside, but there's also a lot of competition. And the more niche that you get, there's less competition and it's easier to go deep, but it's harder to go wide because there's not as many people that care about it. And so you're not going to see a Charlie D'Amelio happen ever again. You will not see it. You will not see it. And it just seems strange to me that someone with millions selling stuff for that much money. Yeah, well, the ability to be able to create money and make money here with the amount of organic views that people get is unreal. There are people that have one viral video with their shop, for example, and they get 5,500 buys and they get $6 per item sold, right? And so you get 5,500 buys on 1.5 million views. Just it's insane, right? The scale is insane. Or the ability to be able to sell real estate or finance, even if you had 30 or 40,000 followers, the authority that it brings you to millennials and younger, right? That would give you so much authority to them. And so it's a lot easier to sell those things. So just because you don't have millions and millions of followers, there's just not enough people that care about it. I've always kind of done whatever, and I'm still super small. Nobody, but it was always odd to me. Exactly. And so, no, I mean, like I said, for you have 350,000 followers, which is great. I have 4 accounts, 4 other accounts. I have a 20K, a 40K, two 80Ks, right? And so, I have Betterment Daily. I have Begin Crypto. I have business on TikTok. They all have over 20K. And so I've done this in different niches over and over again. See accounts selling this for hundreds, but they want to but what they recommend I've never done. I just do whatever. Oh, got it. Yeah. And so, yeah, doing whatever works. But the game is always changing too. So short videos worked, right? But they're not working nearly as well anymore. 1-minute videos, they have horizontal videos coming. And if you just reverse engineer the things that Vine did wrong, that's why that's why I've grown. That's why I've grown to this point when a lot of people are stagnant. There are people that have 1, 2, 500K, 1 million followers that have net negative views or net negative followers now. And it's because they don't understand how the game's played. If you understand what happened to Vine, you would understand how to play this game. Vine didn't change the video length, so they couldn't do any advertising and they couldn't pay any creators because they weren't getting any advertising. So as soon as I knew that TikTok was coming to that point, I knew exactly what they had to do because I've seen this once before, right? So I hope that, just in essence, I hope that clears that up. So that's what it is. So Levi, what's going on? Good to see you in the school community. Like I said, I can't wait for your community to come through. So continue to do your thing, my man. Excited. So yeah. So but basically that's what it is. That's what it is, Zach. So hopefully that makes sense. How are my peeps doing here on YouTube? You guys still hanging through? Hanging in good over there? If you guys have any questions there, let me know as well. I'm going to be answering YouTube questions first. Keith Lee, thank you so much, Jess. Keith Lee, I couldn't think of his name. Will this copyright issue affect lives as well, or just uploading of videos? It would affect lives as well. So if they're able to detect it, they'll just mute it. So or they'll take you off live. So yes, you got to be careful. Have you any suggestions for an account that hasn't broken any rules but randomly gets 0 to 10 views? My guess is you're posting a lot of times in a row. Sounds good, man. I'm popping on live myself, but respect for the silver conversation. Best of luck. Of course, Zach. No worries, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Lives obviously are help. So yeah, I'll never do a brand deal. Please don't waste your templated message. Yeah, I don't do brand deals either. So obviously, I'm sure you get a lot with that many followers. I don't do them either. So not my thing. Not my thing. Not my thing. Feels weird to me. But I don't knock anybody that doesn't. Right? Hey, I would love to know if there's any way that the Canadian corps can open on TikTok Shop if they open. I don't know. Continued in the U.S. I don't know. That can get tricky. I think they're going to start to do stuff with Canada here really soon. I just subscribed. That's amazing. Who did? Thank you so much. Is it good to do the keyword trick by putting them on the corner of the videos, Jeff Dugas? So yes, especially if it's usually scam stuff. So I put that high. Take it easy, man. No worries, Zach. Take care, man. Be well. Um, is it good to do the keyword trick? Yes, I mean it can be, but there are other much more important things that you could do. But getting categorized it really is an important thing, especially when you're a new account. Posting, then deleting a post, and then posting another one is recognized as spamming 100%. I mean, like TikTok's not going to, they're not going to bother you if you were to do it once in a while because they get things happen and stuff. Cool. But if your account is being tracked with unusual activity of posting, delete, post, delete, post, delete, they're like, why would I show your videos to anybody if you're just deleting all of these videos? So have you heard about the Universal Music Group pulling their music from TikTok, Rainbow? Yes, I made a video about it last night, right? I made a video as soon as it came out last night, about 10, 30, 11. I even had my aligners in for the night for sleeping, and I still made a video. Didn't want to pull them out, so I just shot one. So I was so upset about the music. That's my entire content, Caitlin. That's exactly, yeah, it can be hard, right? It can be super hard. But the learning part of this is that if you don't own the music or you don't own the sound, it's not your video. It's not even your video because without the sound, a lot of times, without the audio, it's ruined, right? Your video is no good. What's going on with the music copyright? So I'll pull it up here on my green screen for you guys. That's why I like my handy dandy green screen. Right here, Universal Music Group threatens to pull songs out the catalog from TikTok in furious open letter. And so they accused TikTok of bullying them by not giving them the amount of money that they wanted, apparently. So they think TikTok was in the decision, they thought TikTok was disrespectful in the offer that they made them. And UMG didn't like it, and so they decided to threaten to pull their music down. And it will happen on January 1st, so tomorrow. It will happen tomorrow if they don't get a deal in place. And I don't think there's been a deal in place yet. So songs will be muted tomorrow if they do not meet an agreement. How do I go back on an order TikTok account, but is let because this made my code. Why? I'm not sure. Oh, wow. So what happens? What happens is that any song that's a Universal Music Group song in the catalog, they'll mute it. So even if you were talking behind it or doing whatever, they'll mute your audio. TikTok, I believe, will give you the ability to change your audio, but a lot of people who do trends, no, February 1st, tomorrow. By midnight tonight. If it doesn't go by midnight tonight, they're going to start pulling them off. Oh, sorry. Did I say January 1st? I meant February 1st. My bad. But yeah, February 1st, tomorrow, midnight. If they don't get it, they're going to pull off. They're going to pull that music off. So, right. You mistakenly said January. Yeah. Yeah. My bad. It's February 1st. So, but yeah, that's not good. Only on recorded videos. So yeah, they'll mute all the recorded videos and then they'll take off all of the sounds that are with UMG. So we got you. Devastating. Yep. It's not good. It's crazy, but that's how the game goes. So we're all going to end up with muted videos. Exactly. If you use any UMG sounds. That is why though I don't use trending sounds, trending hashtags. I didn't use one trending sound, one trending hashtag to grow my account. And it's very possible to do it that way. Just a lot of people use, I mean, it's fun to use the sounds and those kind of things, but UMG is stupid because they're losing free advertising for the artists. It ain't free. I'm telling you now, it ain't free, but it's a very good price. Like they wouldn't, the amount of advertising that they get, the top, the Spotify top 50 is all TikTok songs, right? I mean, when you look at the top 50, it's all TikTok songs. And so UMG probably has the majority of those. And so, yeah, that will hurt them regardless. It's not free, but very, very efficient and cost worthy advertising for sure. What about posting times? Do they matter? Jessica asks. Jess, posting times for the most part, 99% of the time do not matter. Like we talked about here earlier, TikTok is an interest-based algorithm. And with interest-based algorithms, you're going to be shown the best videos, not the most recent videos, right? Old TikTok, that's why people say that 3 to 5 times a day, posting times matter, because back on the old algorithm, when you would post, it would matter because it was always people seeing the freshest content. So you wanted to post when the most people were on so that they could see the freshest content. Now it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because people that are interested in your topic, they're going to see that video that you posted today. They're going to see it tonight. They're going to see it tomorrow. They can see it in a couple days. But when they're interested in something, the best videos get shown to them on that topic. TikTok is where I found most of the music I listen to that I put on my playlist on Amazon. Exactly. I definitely do the same thing with YouTube. I add some of these TikTok songs to YouTube Music when I find one that I like or an artist that's really small, right? I have a few, use them in my past exam videos with songs that they'd get muted. Yep, they definitely would. But you should be able to change the audio if it's not like embedded together. Call of Duty Sucker Free says, "Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? Good to see you." But to answer your question, Jess, no, it doesn't matter. So don't worry about what your posting times. Just make sure you post good quality content and people will see it in a day, a week, or even a month from now if it's quality enough. As a business account, will that affect us as well? It can. There are some business accounts that use original sounds that aren't like necessarily on their original sounds, but they're not actually copyrighted sounds. But a lot of those eventually become copyrighted. So if you do that, if you use original, like somebody's original sound that's not the owned by a record label, you could still do that on a business account technically, but eventually they usually get taken away. Will it affect live DJs? Yes, it will. Yeah, because if you know anything about Bobby Altoff and Drake, if you ever saw that interview, what Drake did to her was dirty. So what he did, if you guys didn't see it, is they were in the middle of the interview and they talked about Tyga, right? The artist Tyga, and he played Rack City for like 30 seconds to show her what the song was. But with that 30 seconds in that interview, that technically can bring a copyright claim to that interview. So that's why she had to take it down. He put her on is what he did. Yeah, he definitely put her on for sure. And then he plays that track and then it gets taken down. And he kind of used that for his own publicity because everybody was watching it. And then it got taken down. Then everybody was wondering where it was. It was a great marketing stunt by Drake. I mean, he's a genius. I can't say that. Why couldn't she cut that out? It's an equal exchange, exactly. And she blew up from it too, for sure, Brian, 100%. Why couldn't she cut that out? Oh, I suppose she could, but I'm sure there were some legal things that got brought up. So I'm sure their lawyers, when you get to that level, there's levels to legal stuff and legalities. And I'm sure Drake knowing what he was doing and Bobby getting a bad taste in her mouth from that, I'm sure she probably said, you know what, I'm not going to air this anyway, just for legal sake and or for, what happened. Or they could have been in on it the whole time and they both just reap benefits. But regardless, that's what happened, is that UMG filed the claim. Love seeing you on. Thank you, Denna. Oops. Thank you, Denna. Appreciate you. Many TikTok DJs will disappear. Well, they'll just be using different music, right? And so everybody can adjust. We can do this, right? Okay, because I post at night most of the time, and it's not during the daytimes where my audience is active. Yeah, a lot of times for me when I post, Jessica, when I post my videos, I post one in the evening, and then when I wake up, it has 10 or 15 or 20,000. I'm like, sweet, that worked. When I posted when I went to bed, it only had 2 or 3. There's plenty of viewers at night, and um, they're going to be shown eventually, whether it's during the day or the next day for them or the next week for them. Do you think TikTok will ever figure out podcasting? I do. They really want to do that. I know YouTube is huge on podcasting right now. They want to try to take over Spotify, and they want to bring a visual element to it, the video podcast style rather than just the regular podcast. Back to Twitch for me then. Yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. They might, UMG might be bluffing here, and they might take it down to the weaning minutes of the day, and then say, you know what, fine, we'll sign the deal. So you never know. Don't let it be a problem until it is a problem. Let's see how it plays out first. But yeah, I would be thinking about ways that you can go ahead and do it. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you, Tony G. I appreciate you. Appreciate you a ton. Love to hear it. So, any more questions from my YouTube peeps here? I love it. Love it that you guys are chilling with me. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. Just started my TikTok in January. Can't get over 300 views in my shadow banned. Facebook ad strategy. Thank you, Chandler. I would guess no. But I think you have to kind of try to find a way to approach the keywords that you're using and the ideas that you're targeting, right? You can't be too shallow about your ideas. You kind of have to package them nicely here, and kind of get people to the root of, start people off with what their problem is, right? If they don't have traffic, and then kind of bring them to Facebook ads rather than just talking about Facebook ads. So, hey, Angel, what are you talking about tonight? I am actually, Axel, I'm on YouTube as well. I was just doing the community. If you guys are in the community, I just did the community live there, and now I have the live here on TikTok as well. So I expanded it after I gave them the content that they wanted from me. What would you recommend as far as hashtagging for TikTok? Hashtags are new. The new hashtags are not actually new. They're actually just hashtags that got revamped because the hashtags on TikTok used to be the number of views in a hashtag. Now it's the number of posts in a hashtag. And so that kind of changes the game. That kind of changes the game a little bit. Is it a reason why credit repair content gets flagged so much? Business, thank you so much. Yes, because it starts to teeter on the line of like inauthenticity or like scamming or that kind of thing. Because a lot of people have gotten burned there. So that's a really fine line to teeter on TikTok. One of the ways that one of the things that they don't care for as much is credit. But as far as hashtags, what's up? Good to see you traveling. Appreciate you. But with hashtags, instead of the views, they now have the number of posts per hashtag, right? It's deceiving. It's deceiving when you have the number of views instead of the number of posts, because you could have 10 posts that got 100,000 views each, which would be 1 million views in that hashtag, but the competition's only 10 videos. And so that's deceiving to not only people are using the hashtag, but also people can use hashtags on advertising and promoting, right? And so that's a big portion of it as well, is that advertisers are getting deceived. And so they wanted to know the competition based on the number of posts in that hashtag so they can go ahead and target those. So you're one of the few TikTok gurus who actually is legit. Thank you, Tony G. I appreciate that. There are a lot that aren't legit. I'll tell you what, there is one in particular who got caught word for word copycatting audits and copycatting videos word for word. So it's crazy. It's crazy right now. And so, like I said, I have a friend actually. We'll be going live tomorrow. Her and I. She is awesome. She is one of the few people that I would co-sign in the space. Okay. If you've ever heard of her, I'll be live with her tomorrow. Her name is Mila J. She's awesome. And so I can't wait to have her on. I'm going to go ahead and pick her brain a little bit, and you guys can go ahead and listen to that as well. She's doing very well. She currently has like 130,000 followers, and so she's blown up like crazy. So she's crushing it, and can't wait to talk to her. So if you guys want to book a call or join the community, anything like that, just go ahead and check my stand store. It's in there. I miss Universal Music Group. Yes, they are possibly pulling their catalog off. What do you think? What do you think about going back to 9:16 and trying to get people to click full size view? It's hard. It's hard. It's so hard because of the format. The format is turns people off, right? Turns people off because when people are scrolling through their For You page, right? When they're scrolling, they're used to vertical video. When they see this little square and 2/3 of the screen is black, they're like, yeah, I'm not even gonna check this out. Next. Or even worse, what they're talking about doing is putting advertisements on where the black part is, right? Swipe as soon as they see a vertical or horizontal video. No, none of those horizontal videos will ever get watched. So they have to do something about the format. So they have to, in my opinion, they have to make a new tab for horizontal videos where people's mindsets are ready for it, so that they can go ahead and they can um, consciously choose to watch horizontal videos and have a search bar so that it's useful for the viewer to search whatever they want. How many followers do you need to go live? 1,000. If you are a TikTok, if you are a business account, you can go with 500. Haza says, I'm booking a call right now. Can't wait to talk, man. Can't wait to talk a lot we can talk about. So good to see you. Took your advice, started flipping sideways. I like it, especially with drone video. That's going to be way better for you. It's just that you got to we got to find ways to get people to take a chance on your content when it's horizontal. I can do dances with the best hashtags songs to make my videos go viral. You can do dances. That's something there. I don't think any platform cares for it exactly. YouTube's probably the best place for it, in my opinion. I wonder if you post a private on TikTok and see if you get a copyright strike like you do on YouTube. You probably could. I've actually never tried that before, Gabby. That's a really good thought. Something I could test on another account that I don't care for as much. So I'll try that. What are you using to stream? Thank you for that question, Jess. I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software. I've used it for years. It's great to be able to multi-do this on different places. So you actually can go live at 500 a person, just no video. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's interesting. So you can go, oh, I see. Yeah, I see what she's saying. You can go live at 500 when you join somebody else's live. But if you want to host your own, it's 1,000. On a business account, it's 500. It's 500 if you go ahead and create a business account and do go ahead and register your business. If you go ahead and register your account as a business account and you do it and you register for TikTok Shop, it's no matter there is no limit. So I have an account that I did that with that has six followers and it's eligible for live. So went live with 300 with business today because of you. Thank you so much. Yes, I mean that's a hack, right? Let's go 500. Here we come. Let's do it. Very disappointed with the post instead of the views. Fair enough, I think. Thank you, Mike, for following. Yes, that's awesome. Just updated. Correct. Got it. Yes. Thanks, Les. Appreciate you correcting me there. So, but thank you guys so much here. It's 7:00 here for me. And so I usually only do this for about an hour and, I'm super hungry. I actually just shot a masterclass for another community, that, I got. Can you tell me about the community? Sure, Chandler. I'll give you guys a real quick about that. Super hungry, but before I go, sorry, it wasn't meant to correction, just an update. Yeah, no, you're right, Cashflow. There's nothing to apologize. That's why I have you guys here, Les. That's why you're here. Because I need that. I need that from you guys, right? You guys, people in the community, people that come to my lives and all that. I love hearing what's going on with your account because that makes me smarter, right? Honestly, it's greedy in my sense because I love to hear what's going on with your account. You can go live with 800 now. Boom, love that. See, I mean, things change so fast, it's crazy. But you would know that because that's where you are, right? Or you know somebody that's there. Boom. Okay, so that's why I love it. Now, let me tell you about the community here really quick. The community is awesome. Thank you so much. So I do have a community. It's on School. It's awesome for you guys. I have a free community and I have a paid community. Okay, and so in the free community, you don't get as much, right? I have a couple courses that you can run through. The 2024 Digital Bootcamp. It goes through all the FAQs, what hashtags to use, how much should I post, when should I post, all of those things. And the premium side is where you get the Wednesday Q&As with me and you get the Sunday trainings every Sunday and every Wednesday. So you get a Sunday training and a Wednesday live stream. And I think I'm gonna start adding like a Monday morning coffee hour because I think uh, people would like that just to be able to sit down with me for a little bit and just I'm gonna grab my coffee and I'll probably be in like some random PJs and or random hoodie and a sweatshirt and we go ahead and chat. I can go into school a little bit, scroll through and chat with you guys. So that's something I want to do in the community as well, where people can kind of get that experience from me where they wouldn't get it anywhere else. So and you could guys could just ask questions and just we could we could shoot it, you know. So I want to get closer to you guys in that way. Doug and Nikki says, "Hey everyone, how's it going? Good to see you, Doug. Doug and Nikki, thank you so much for commenting on my last videos. I appreciate you guys being in the community. So the premium community is $29 a month. I do have a little trial code that's in this live. So if you go and see the trial code, you can try it for $9 and get all of the content in there, and you can check out at least 4 Sunday trainings and 4 Q&As to see if it's like it, if you like it, if it's worth it for you and all of that. So I'd love to have you guys in there. It would make my life easier because I can get to know you better. There's direct message in there. You can message me as well if you have questions. It's just a better place. Dope, man. I'll see you in the community soon. Chandler, can't wait to have you, man. Can't wait to have you. So I keep it low ticket, enough to keep the tire kickers out. The people that don't, that just, a lot of times there are some people that just can't afford it. I'm cool with that. That's why I have the free community. But there are some people that are tire kickers and they just, you know, they're just not good for the community, where that $29 is perfect, you know, enough for people to be able to afford it, but not enough for people to, you know, to break the bank. Right. And so I wanted to make sure I could do that. Where you learn about TikTok, my community is 80% of where I learn about it, because I have so many problems that people have. Then I go ahead and solve those problems and I learn how to do those. But where I learned about TikTok, how to be successful here, was the 7 years before this. How to be successful on YouTube, the skills of YouTube, the thumbnails and the titles and the intros and the hooks, how to keep people engaged, how to talk on camera. I learned those skills from YouTube. And then what I learned from Vine. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. No worries, Gabby. Thank you so much. Thanks for the invite. We're long-time YouTubers, Amazon influencers being completely frustrated by TikTok. Glad to have you here, Doug and Nikki. I love that. But I learned from all of the years on YouTube, and I learned what not to do, what the platform should not do when it went to Vine, because Vine had its certain flaws that TikTok had to deal with, and I knew exactly what they were going to do, because if they didn't do it that way, they were going to end up like Vine. And so I started as a YouTuber also. Yes, 100%. And I ran Facebook ads, and I started, the very first thing I started in 2015 going into 2016 was drop shipping. I started that. I started a Facebook group on a certain topic, right? And then I went ahead and got people interested in my page and got people to the group. And then I went ahead and sold my drop shipping in there. And then I learned Facebook ads. And so then I started to target all the pages that would be interested in what I had to sell on my drop shipping. Then I sold them through Facebook ads on my Shopify store. And then I got shut down by PayPal, right? And so I got shut down by PayPal because there was too many foreign transactions. And so they shut that down. But then I learned a skill to drive traffic. So I was able to drive traffic to local businesses, right? And so I did that for local businesses. And then Facebook went to video. And so we learned video. And when we learned video, we're like, we could do this at a really high level. So as a business, I got people to shift to doing video, and we did video production. We shot at Rockfest and Country Fest, WeFest, Country Jam, Country Thunder, all these festivals, right? So I have met a lot of people that you guys hear on the radio, in country music and some in rock as well. You know, I mean, it's crazy the people that I got to meet, and it was such a cool opportunity. So yeah, like I said, a lot in country. Yeah, it's crazy. So we did that, and then from there, the people that worked with me, one went into the wedding side of video, the other stayed in the music video side of video, and so they're doing that. And then I went ahead and stayed corporate, and so I was doing a lot of corporate work, and then doing short form video like TikTok and that. And so all that leads me to here. But I've been doing this for 7, 8 years now, and so that's how I've learned all this stuff, through the experience of all of that. All of those experience led me to TikTok, the video part of it, and the editing part of it, and the being able to talk on camera part of it, and the actual nuances of scripting and hooks. I learned all of that from before, you know, And then like with SEO, I did used to do search engine optimization for websites in 2015, 2016. I learned from a guy named Alex Becker, who's big on YouTube. He's big. He's a big software guy now. Um, so I learned from Becker in 2015 how to do SEO for websites. Any tips on earning your first 10K followers? This is my first week with my account. Cats, that's awesome. Welcome to TikTok. Um, it all depends on being followers translates to being consistent. If you're consistent and you go deep about a niche, you can go ahead and do that. Obsessed with you, Jess. Good to see you. It was good to get on a call with you yesterday. Super awesome. Super to finally meet you. So, but in essence, Kat, I would go ahead and test different things. Test photo carousels. Test landscape. Test vertical videos. And then once you kind of find what you want to be about, stick to your niche and go deep within your niche, right? And be the person, be like I talked about it earlier too, but be the TV channel of Cats. If that's what is about, be that channel of Cats where people want to come back and watch your show every single day. Assuming you have new and unique content, how many posts a day is considered a TikTok a spammer? Thank you for that question, Doug and Nikki. So I would say if you're posting more than 3 times per day, you're starting to get on that side of spammer now. It never used to be that way, but now they want to see a little more quality out of you. They do, right? And a lot of people that tell you that to post 3 to 5 times a day are still getting 1 or 2 thousand views, right? There are people that post 5 times a month and they outgrow people 50 to 100 times over. So it's more about quality now. That's a YouTube kind of thing. It's a little more about the quality. So I would say 1 to 2 times a day would be more than enough for a person. Specifically, probably 2 times per day is perfect for somebody who's just getting started because you're getting the reps, but you're still focusing on the quality. Why don't all my videos get categorized and searched like 2 out of 15? POV Zach asks. Thank you, POV Zach. I appreciate you. The reason is because you probably haven't had a chance to research the categorizations that are in your niche. So you have to go ahead and search your niche, check your categorizations that are in your niche. Once you do that, you have to go to your account name that's on the top of your account, and your bio. You have to plug those kind of keywords in there that TikTok recognizes. This will reverse engineer the way that TikTok understands your account, because if TikTok gives you all fine related content, right? If they give you all fine related content, what's up, Gutter Guy? Good to see you. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, no worries. So do that process, find those keywords, plug them into your profile. Because if you do that, if TikTok has no idea who you are or what you're about, right? The only thing that they have to pull from is your account. So if you go ahead and get that right, they're like, oh, I know what that is. And so they go ahead and show you to the right people. But then if you compound that with hashtagging the right thing, putting the right caption, the right captions, saying the right things, right? Putting the right text on the screen, and you go ahead and you have complete alignment, right? That's where you're going to go ahead and have a lot of success, is because you are literally tripling down and reverse engineering TikTok's language and speaking it right back to them. That's the secret to getting categorized every single time you post. I took a decent break from TikTok and now I'm back, not getting the views. Chris Sherm, any tips? Good to see you. You just got to kind of post your way through it, but you also got to make sure that, what's up, Angel? Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks, Norris Cat. What do you mean by quality? Thank you, the self-help coach. Quality being the level of content that you're bringing, right? So some people are so shallow with the value that they bring. Going ahead and kind of opening up to the best knowledge that you have, right? And quality can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but it's the value that you bring. That's what I mean by quality, is value. Value in entertainment, value in inspiration, or value in education. I took a decent break. How can I get back into it? Yeah, just continue to post, right? But do the things that TikTok wants you to do. Try horizontal, right? Try carousels. Try 1-minute videos. Okay. So not like picture quality. Thank you. No worries. No, nope. That can not help. Quality equals value. Give it away for free. Exactly, Ken. Good to see you here, by the way. I checked your live earlier. That's freaking awesome. You did such a good job. People were excited about your offers and stuff, Ken. So that's amazing. And I saw that Lo is your mentor. Lo is great. Lo is a good mentor. So I've heard it from a lot of people. She's awesome. So, sup, dude? Good evening. No worries. Appreciate you. Like I said, there's probably only 3 or 4 people that I would co-sign besides myself. Do I think I'm the best? I do. I think I'm better than all of them. That's what it is. But you have to believe that, right? And I don't mean that. I mean that in the least arrogant way possible. I just, you know, try to do my homework and build and all of that. But in the same breath, I would co-sign 3 or 4 people. One of them would be Lo. Lo is awesome. Lo knows what she's talking about. She's great at teaching people how to sell. For sure, 100%. I'd co-sign that all day. Thank you so much. I got 3 more people to join my mentorship during that live. Let's go. That's so awesome. Love your content, bro. Thank you so much. You should always think you're the best at what you're doing. Let's go, DJ. That's exactly it. You already know. See you on my For You page. That's awesome. Yeah, see? That's awesome, Ken. Good job. I'm proud of you. Well done. But regardless of that, that is a good lesson for you guys. Hopefully you guys think you're the best at what you do, because if you don't believe it, you'll never be that. So that's for sure. I use your tips to kind of do keyword classification. We do product reviews. I was focusing on those keywords, but totally inundated by women reviewing makeup. Yes, that'll happen. Doug, I'd have to learn a little more. Are you in the free group? You should join the free community, Doug, and I'll talk to you in the messages. I can help you a little bit there. Thanks for the help, Angel. You've helped me a lot to grow my account. No worries, Sucker Free. I appreciate you. So, yeah, Ken says awesome. That's awesome. Following trying to get out of 200 view jail. Well, we can do this. Go ahead and join the community, guys. Guys, if you're here, go ahead and join the free community if you're not in my free community. If you're in my premium community with my YouTube peeps that are right here, thank you guys so much for doing that. And we had a great time talking before we went live with you guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, you'll be able to see it. So, but I appreciate you guys so much. I need to go. I'm hungry. I've been shooting for a long time today, so I got to eat something. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I would love to see you guys in the community. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you. Thank you, Pocono. I want to say that right. Appreciate you as well. Yeah, appreciate you, Ken, as well. Appreciate you tagging me in some things and let me clarify some things for peeps. Any chance that you could give me an honest opinion of the thumbnail format that I have going on? I can't in here because I'm not able to see anything, cats. But it's probably pretty legit. So, yeah, I'd love to see you, meet you in the community. So if you guys want to join, I'd love to meet you in there. Go ahead, join the free community or the premium community, either one. Love to see you in there. We'll chat, and hope you guys take care. Appreciate you guys a ton. Take care. Bye. Boom. Okay, guys, I'm still live with you here quick on YouTube. I just want to say thank you guys for hanging around with me this whole time. I hope you guys got a lot of value for what it's worth. This was supposed to be for my for all of my premium peeps, right? But it kind of got leaked to a little bit of both. So if you're seeing this and it was free for you, hopefully you enjoyed this live in this style, in this format, and getting the help that you got here. So if you are on the free, I'd love to see you guys on the other side. My premium peeps would hopefully vouch for that as well. But thank you guys so much. Angel here, TikTok Growth Secrets, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Love to see you guys. POV's Access, thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Doug, thank you, guys. Doug and Nick, thank you so much. Gabby, thank you so much. Les, thank you so much. Business Wealth, appreciate you. Jess, always appreciate you as well. Erica, thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.